What's up, YouTube? Welcome back to my channel. Today's video is going to be a review on a meal delivery service. Like a meal with ingredients delivery service. So like not like Bite Meals or anything like that, but like HelloFresh. But there's a different one that I've just recently heard about called Dinnerly. It is supposed to be like the most affordable dinner prep service out there. So of course when I heard this I had to try it because you guys know, or maybe you don't know, but if you don't know, I love things like HelloFresh and Blue Apron and all that kind of stuff. I'm obsessed with those dinner service thingies because A, I love to cook. I just think it's super fun, and B, this really helps me like learn new cooking techniques, learn how to cook with new ingredients, stuff like that I love to do, but for some reason I'm just never motivated to do on my own at home. I like just always cook the same things over and over. I'm excited to show you guys what I thought of Dinnerly, some of the recipes that I bought from them. I did buy this with my own money dollars. It was not sent to me. It's not a sponsored video. Although you know where to find me now, Dinnerly, if you want to sponsor me. I am a little sad because I bought 3 meals from them and I seem to have lost the footage, / I may have lost the memory card that had the first night's meal on it. I'm so sad. It was a super delicious looking pasta dish, and it was not just delicious looking, it was delicious. I'm so bummed. I have searched my house, I have searched high and low, I cannot find this memory card. I don't know what happened. I'm really bummed. But I did capture 2 meals, and I do have the footage for them, so that's what you're going to see is me cooking these 2 meals. And yeah, I'm still really bummed. I'm really bummed that I can't find the footage of the first meal. This has never happened to me before. Like, I've had a lot of crazy things happen over my course of YouTube, but I've never lost a memory card or like a whole video's footage. The thing that Dinnerly is like, they brag about is that their meals are only $5 a person. Now, if you do something like HelloFresh, I think it's like $10 a person per meal. I think Blue Apron usually ends up being more like $11 or $12. And with like Home Chef, some of the like more higher end ones, I don't know. But Dinnerly claims that theirs is only $5 a person, which is actually like close to what I spend on our own meals at home sometimes. Sometimes I get them under that because, you know, savvy shopper. But $5 a meal is actually awesome. I love HelloFresh and Home Chef and Blue Apron and all that stuff, but I don't like paying $10 a person, so like $20 for a dinner, when like you almost could pay that and have somebody else cook your meal, right? You could go to like Applebee's and pay $10 a person basically. So at $5 a person, I was very much hooked. However, what they don't tell you is that Dinnerly also charges an $8.99 shipping cost on top of that. So you're paying $5 a meal per person, so for 3 dinners, that's like $30, right? But then they charge you $8.99 for shipping, which I did the math. It's like $6.70 or something, or $7 per meal per person. Still pretty cheap, like pretty affordable, I would say. So I'm not mad, but it feels slightly deceptive. But let's just hop into this video before I just babble even more, and I hope that you enjoy it. Let me know if you'd want to see something more like this in the future. I don't think I've ever done like a full review of like 3 meals from like a company like this. Although I didn't do 3, I did 2 because I lost the footage. But it's okay, it's okay, everything's fine. Hope you guys enjoy this video. Let me know if you want to see more like it in the future, and yeah. Hello, welcome back to my kitchen. We're making another meal by Dinnerly. I think it's because the ceilings are lower. Every time I speak in this new house, I feel like I have the same range and loudness as in my old house, but my old house had like vaulted ceilings. So I'm gonna have to like adjust my level down. Anyway, today we are making crispy beef tostadas. Can we see that? Is it gonna? Yeah, we're making that. So I got all my ingredients that they have listed. Again, not that many ingredients, like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and some spices, which like part of me feels like I'm getting gypped, but honestly, let's be real, it's nice to not have 1,000 ingredients to have to like chop up and do stuff with, so.
All right, so to make this recipe, I started out by chopping some garlic, which I have horrible knife skills, so there's that. And then I chopped up these scallions. Is this scallions or green onions? I don't know, but I chopped up the scallions and separated the white from the green. Here I am putting some oil on these tortillas. That's gonna help them crisp up in the oven, and also I put way too much oil, so there's that. I put them in the oven, I think at 415 degrees, to just let them kind of crisp up again. And here I am cooking the meat. It was really hard to get out of the package, hence this really awkward look that I'm making. But I just broke that up a little bit to get it cooking, and I started on the salsa. I made homemade salsa with some diced tomatoes and I believe a little bit of that garlic. I put that in a bowl with some olive oil, some seasonings, I think like just salt and pepper, and just mixed it up a little bit to make some fresh salsa. And it was actually really, really good. Really, really good salsa. Yep, there's garlic in there. I can see it. I continued cooking the meat to make sure it was really getting cooked up, and I took the little tortillas out of the oven. They're not tortillas. There may be something else. I don't know. Added some of the white part of the scallions to the meat along with some seasonings that came with this kit. And then I made the sour cream, which you basically just add water to sour cream and it makes it a little bit more liquefied, although it ended up way too liquefied, side note. And then I just assembled the tostadas. That's what they're called, tostadas. And yeah, that was pretty much it for this recipe.
All right, guys, after much slaving, this was like a very irritating meal to make. Very irritating. I don't know, I don't think it was the meal, I think it was that I was trying to film it. I don't know. But we have the plate. Oh man, it's like pooling. I made the sour cream way too wet. But let's try it. I have the husband with me to help taste test. Oh, these are messy. Look at that, huh?
Really good. You got a little bit.
No, I don't. We've made this type of recipe before from HelloFresh. Do you remember I made these before? Mm-hmm. They're good, they taste really good, but there's something about just like this little crunchy shell thing that like is almost like less filling than a taco. So this doesn't even feel like a dinner, this feels like a snack. Now you have something on your lip.
All right.
Yuck. But the flavor is amazing. I would love this as a taco, and I would love about 5 of them. But this will be a good precursor to dinner. It's like a good appetizer.
That's right, appetizer at home.
And then we can make a real dinner. So here's the thing, it's not Dinnerly's fault, because HelloFresh makes tostadas, other companies do tostadas. Tostadas aren't dinner, they're just not. It's like a chip with stuff on it. It's like nachos.
Yes.
It's like a big nacho. It needs cheese.
Needs cheese.
Not bad. We're back in the kitchen making our last meal. What on earth is that? Oh, we're making this from like scratch. Like super halfway scratch. Sorry if I look weird. I mean, I always look weird in my vlogs, but I tried to self-tan today, and I self-tanned my face too. I feel like it actually didn't tan my face, it just made my face look extra weird. I'm just gonna film the whole video like this. Is this a good angle?
Yeah.
It didn't even look. We're making our last Dinnerly meal together, and it is, do you have the recipe pulled up? No, you don't, because it's not on that phone. Nope. It's on my phone. The recipe. We are making, ooh, this looks good. That, I don't know if you can tell, but it's like a flatbread. So I thought they were gonna give us like the flatbread wrap, and we were just gonna put stuff on it and put it in the oven. So I literally saved this dinner for the last night because I was like, we're gonna be out of steam. We're gonna want something that we can just make easily. Them jokers sent us some straight up pizza dough. We gotta make this ourselves.
All right, so starting out, we have the oven set at 500 degrees, which is basically like a broil temperature. Yeah, and then I was chopping the onions, chopping the garlic, because I think I was gonna have that going in a pot to just kind of saute a little bit. And yes, I still have really horrible knife skills, don't judge me. And then this is actually some fresh dill. So I was taking that off of the stems. I love fresh dill so much. If you've not cooked with it, it adds such a fresh element to the foods that you're eating. So I dumped those onions into a pan and just had them cooking for a little bit. I guess I didn't use the garlic yet. But here's the cheese. It was a mix of goat cheese and ricotta cheese, which was so good. It was so light and just such a good flavor for the pizza slash flatbread. So I just mixed those two together and seasoned them with some salt and some pepper just to add a little bit more flavor. Here's Matt sauteing up those onions. And I actually added dill too early, I believe. I don't think I was supposed to add the dill yet because I think that kind of probably ruined some of the flavor, but oh well. I added some spinach because that cooks up really quickly. And this is all the toppings for the flatbread, by the way. So here we are dealing with this pizza dough, which was such a pain, by the way. But I ended up being glad that they sent us this pizza dough instead of just like a plain wrap. It definitely added to the freshness and just like the deliciousness of the pizza.
How's that working?
Making it work.
Pizza dough is difficult to work with. I kind of wish they would have just sent us wraps, but you know, this is more like homemade or whatever kind of I think it'll be better. If they had sent us just like a wrap or a pita, would totally not be as good. But this is kind of ridiculous.
All right, so then I spread the ricotta goat cheese mix all over the flatbread. It was pretty difficult because it's not a very spreadable cheese, but we did it. And then I'm topping it with the spinach, onion, spinach, onion, dill concoction. I think that's pretty much just the toppings of the pizza. And we had some leftover tomatoes. The kit didn't come with tomatoes, but I had leftover tomatoes, so I used them. A little dash of olive oil on top. Lots of olive oil. I love olive oil. And then I just put it in the oven for not very long, maybe 10 minutes. And topping it with a little more olive oil, a little salt and pepper to season. And that was pretty much it. So good looking. I won't ruin the surprise, but it was really good.
We have 1 minute to finish this. That's all the amount of footage I have left. So go ahead and try it. Mmm.
That's really good.
So my thoughts about Dinnerly, a lot of simple ingredients. Sometimes these meals feel less like a meal and a little more appetizer-y, to the point where even a lot of the times at the end of the recipe they suggest like an add-on, like something that you should do to like bulk up your meal. So it's like, even though this costs less than HelloFresh, it's almost like, but you're making me do my own sides. However, some of the meals that they offer really are complete meals all by themselves, so I would just lean more towards that. This will be filling, but it's like, it feels like an appetizer. Anyway, I will say these recipes are very simple. Like, there's very few ingredients. I think everything was like 6 or 7 ingredients or less, and less prep stuff. I feel like for like Blue Apron and HelloFresh, I was like constantly chopping things. So much chopping. And I think that the recipes sometimes call for like more complex cooking skills. Although this pizza dough was no joke. Not that I really know anything about that, because you kind of handled the pizza dough like a champ.
Thank you.
But yeah, I'm very impressed overall. Very impressed. And I like the price of this. I like it better than HelloFresh. I like it better than Blue Apron, which I think is even more expensive than HelloFresh. Can't beat it. So thank you guys so much for watching. If you have not tried Dinnerly, maybe you should. I don't know. I'm not sponsored by them or anything. I just tried this out with my own money dollars. So thank you guys so much for watching this video. Let me know if you would like me to do something similar to this in the future. If you like this style of video, I know I haven't done anything like this before, but yeah, how many times am I gonna say thank you for watching this video? See you in the next one. Bye!